missed you guys. I apologize for not doing videos for a while, but a lot has been going on. Most of it has to do with my blog, which is brand new, so go check it out now, hairsaffairs.com. I also have a surprise for you, and I think I'll be revealing it pretty soon. So today we are doing a little bit of Valentine's Day preparations, the most romantic day of the year. And I think that no matter where you'll be going or what you'll be wearing, it's important that at least your hair makes a statement. And to me at least, nothing says romance like curls or waves in the hair, which is why this is the base for the hairstyles I'm going to be showing you today. First, I'm going to show you how I achieved these curls. Well, I hope I'll be able to, I hope it recorded well, because frankly I was doing a little bit of gymnastics over here with the cord being a little bit too short, so if it recorded well, I'll be able to show you that. Then I'll definitely show you how to do a 4-strand waterfall braid, and then later how to transform it into an updo. I recently posted a picture of it on Instagram, and a lot of you asked me for a tutorial. And since it's such a romantic updo, I thought that there's, no time more perfect. Anyways, let's get started. Be sure to thumbs up this video if you like it. So basically, I start curling my hair at the bottom. I divide the bottom into manageable sections. They shouldn't be too large. They should definitely not be wider than the width of the plaits, because then the hair will fall out, it will crease, and you won't get the curl you want. I brush each section out horizontally away from my head. Once I clamp the iron onto my hair, I start rotating it away from my face. After I'm done with the bottom, I move on to the middle section of my head and again divide that hair into smaller manageable sections, always rotating the iron away from my face. Let it cool and then move on to the next section. Generally, the smaller sections you take and the slower the speed in which you move the iron down the hair shaft, the tighter curl you'll achieve. It's important you constantly keep the iron moving, otherwise you will create creases in your hair. As you can see here, when I curl the hair on my left side, I lift my right hand up and hold the iron pointing downwards. And on my right side, I keep my hands down and the iron is pointing up. I generally find that easier. Always curl in the direction away from your face on both sides. If you want to go back and curl a section again, be sure to let it cool before. Once your curls cool down, you can shake them or brush them out, and you're ready. Now let's move on to the 4-strand waterfall braid. Make a deep side parting, then pick up a section close to that parting and divide it into 4 strands. Take the strand in the back, cross it under the strand next to it and over the next strand. Then you take the piece from the front and cross it over the strand next to it and under the next strand. You've completed the first step now. Now you will repeat. You cross the strand in the back under. You add additional hair from the back to that strand that you just crossed under. And then you'll bring it over the strand next to it. Now you would normally take the front strand and cross it over the strand next to it, but instead you're gonna leave it hanging and pick up a strand next to it, cross it over and under the next strand. And you'll repeat this all the way down. You cross the strand from the back under, you add hair to it, and then you bring it over the strand closest. you'll leave the front piece out. You'll pick up a section in the back close to it to replace it, and you bring it over first strand and under the next. So from the back you always start by crossing under, and from the front you always start by crossing over. Under, over, over, under. It's sort of like a rhythm, and if you repeat this to yourself, it's going to make it a lot easier. You might need to repeat this a couple of times before you're able to section off the strands with your fingers and holding on to them in a way that you can maneuver without losing track of them, so don't worry. Once you get to the back, you'll stop adding new hair to the braid, and you will just braid a normal 4-strand braid all the way down, under, over, and then over, under. If you have layered hair like me, one of the strands will be significantly shorter because hair never gets added to it, so just finish off the braid and tie it off with an elastic sooner. And then after you pull the braid apart a little bit, you'll pin the braid to the back of your head. Make sure it's underneath a little bit of hair in the back so you don't see the end of the braid and the elastic. Like so. So this is the first look. Loose curls with a 4-strand waterfall braided accent. Now for the updo, I'm going to start by doing a lace braid on the other side. So I pick up a section close to the parting, divide it into 3 pieces, and then I start by crossing the outer strands over the middle one, and then I add in new hair to the braid only from one side, from the hairline. I do it by first crossing the strand, the outer strand, which is from my hairline, over the middle, and then I pick up a section and add it to that strand after I've already crossed it. I stop adding new hair to the braid when I reach a little bit behind and below my ear. Then I finish a normal 3-strand braid, tie it off with an elastic, and then I pin it to the back of my head with a bobby pin. I leave out some face framing pieces and twist the rest of the hair away from my face, and I pin it in place with a bobby pin. And then basically I pick up a section from one side, twist it, pin it, and then I pick up a section from the opposite side, and I also twist it and pin it. Once the hair is curled, it's going to be much easier to twist the sections nicely. Just play around with it, look in the mirror, see if you like the placement of it, and if you're happy, pin it in place with a bobby pin. Each time you do this, it might turn out differently. It doesn't matter if it's messy. Also, the curled ends are much easier to hide, and in some cases you might even leave them out intentionally. Use as many bobby pins as you need until you're happy with the result. And this is the finished look. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and that I was able to provide you with some romantic hair inspiration. Have a great Valentine's Day. See you next time. Bye!